Return now to federal politics. Joining me is the Deputy Nationals leader, Perrin Davey. Thanks for your time. All the parties in this place know that we need more housing. How come the Help to Buy scheme is not being ushered through the Senate this week?
Well, the simple fact of the matter is the Help to Buy scheme will actually do nothing to improve the housing supply crisis that we've got. It's not proposing to build any new houses. It's a very small niche scheme designed to help only 10,000 people or families. And to effectively buy a share house with the Albanese government. I mean, I don't want to share my mortgage with a Labor government. I can't imagine many people do. It's effectively...
But if you can get people on the ladder and then they can chip away and pay off...
Yeah, but the devil's in the detail. I mean, why don't they instead expand out the home guarantee scheme, which is tried and true, and which, when we were in government as the coalition, saw 60,000 people get on the home ownership ladder, owning their own home, not sharing a home with the Labor government.
It's already worked in WA, this same model for years.
Well, there are already state schemes. There are state schemes in other places. Why are the Labor Party replicating schemes that already exist in some states? Why aren't they actually focusing on what the real issue is, which is supply, and then working with the states to make sure that there is land available, that there's infrastructure in place, and that there are sods turning? They're
saying that they're doing that as well. Why not throw everything at it? You know, from a coalition perspective, wouldn't you want every possible lever pulled here?
We are not seeing enough of the former. We're not seeing enough work go into the supply side. In fact, we've seen housing construction fall backwards since the Albanese government got into place. We built houses when we were in government. We did so quietly, without the fanfare. This government is all about announcements, but they're not actually building anything.
Meta has announced on another front teenage accounts for Instagram. Are they feeling the pressure here from governments, not just in Australia but elsewhere, saying they've got to finally do something to protect young people?
I'm sure they're not just hearing from governments. I'm sure they're hearing from parents as well. And I think it is a good step. It's a proactive step on their behalf. They're taking this and moving a lot more quickly than the Albanese government, who announced an age verification trial back in May. They still haven't filled the position of who's going to run the trial. They still haven't started the trial and won't be able to start until at least the end of October. Meanwhile, Meta have actually looked at what they can do now. I think it's a very positive step on their part.
Do you think they could do a lot more?
I think that they need to work with governments as governments all catch up, but it's good to see them actually being proactive and putting something in place. And I think that as a parent of teenagers myself, it does give me some comfort. Is it enough? That will be determined.
Perrin Davey, thank you as always.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Cost of living and crime will be front of mind when almost 40,000 people